SG-1 series, was it homework for you before auditioning for the Russian in Atlantis?
Yeah. Hey, good call. You know that it was a Russian.
Thanks to you.
Oh, okay. I might have revealed that. Yeah. No, I didn't have time. There's no time between when you get the audition and when you get the sides and you get the audition to watch an entire series. But I mean, I knew the premise already at that time, and the idea of the wormhole and the circle and the going through, of course, and the kawoosh, and like again, having had seen the movie. And so that when Atlantis came along, I actually auditioned for another character in Atlantis before auditioning for Zelenka, by the way. Does anyone know that?
I did not. I knew that you auditioned for a Russian, but are you saying you auditioned before that?
Yeah, I auditioned once before that, and we should make that a trivia question. I should not give away the...
Did you audition for Ingram? Benjamin Ingram, character that Dr. Rodney McKay replaced?
No.
Oh.
No, but you're just gonna whittle me down to the.
This is what I do, man. I whittle.
Okay. I auditioned for Beckett. I auditioned. I tried my Scottish accent, and I did a way better one than McGillian. But I don't know. They went with their second choice. I love you, Paul. He's a very good friend of mine. He deserves that.
I didn't know you auditioned for Beckett. So
yeah. And then nothing. And then the pilot came and went. That's why I wasn't in the pilot. And then an audition came up for a random scientist guy, a Russian scientist guy named Karpov, in a new show called Stargate Atlantis. That's the one I auditioned for a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. And it was episode like 3 or 4. It was called 38 Minutes or something like that. And the audition was with the captain of the ship, who was a woman, and her name was Torri Higginson. And that was my first scene ever that I ever shot with Stargate. Was that scene with her? If you'll notice, I'm actually holding a walkie-talkie radio, which we never used. Right? We had the
comms.
So yeah, that's how new we were. That's how fresh I was. I was holding a walkie-talkie. So,
anything I can do to help? Stop talking, please. That character is clearly born in that moment.
Stop chewing the wire, cat. Get out of here. If I go blank, if the signal goes dead,
okay,
it's because I'm getting.
Hello, kitty cat.
I'm getting vandalized. I'm like literally hackers, and by hacking I mean using these teeth to chew the wire.
Well, hopefully she doesn't have like some kind of electric shock. I mean, geez.
Electric kitty. Okay.
So they switched the role from a Russian to a Czech because of you. So how did it work? It was Karpov. It was the scene Stop Talking Please. I did this. No, that's what it was. The script arrived after I got the booking. I found out that I got it as a Russian guy. I thought, this is great. The audition I remember going into for Karpov at the time, the Russian scientist, was a room full of Russian guys, like big Russian guys. And I remember in the audition thinking, just whatever it is that you're doing with the don't talk, whatever it is, the busy work that you're doing, just do it facing up so that you're doing like this so they can see your face. So maybe that's my origin myth, that I like to think that maybe they actually saw me. You have a kind of nervous energy about you that you are really good at applying toward whatever it is that you're working on. And I think when I watch Zelenka, I think one of the things that really captivates me in terms of your performance is that he's racing 1,000,000 miles a second and just trying to keep on top of everything at the same time and somehow managing to hold it together. I don't know if it's just him. I don't know if it's caffeine. I don't know if he's taking something else, but that character was just so satisfying to watch, especially off of McKay, who is also in the middle of his own marathon at any given time. And they're trying to pull something off in any given situation. I think one of the things that made dramaturgical sense with the introduction of Zelenka is to split Tech Talk into two, and to make it a Mutt and Jeff routine. And that was, I think that was a stroke of genius, I think, by the writers to sort of, split the all the explanation and all the laying of the pipe, as it were, of the storyline technically. And it always had something to do with power.
Of course, Atlantis was always running out of power.
Always running out of power, so it was all about conduits and power, all those things, that we could have a dialogue rather than a manic monologue, right? That Rodney might have. So it ended up sort of turning it into a frantic relationship. Yes, if I seem twitchy and nervous, I literally am trying to fight off a cat chewing through my wires.
No.
It's I'm being sabotaged. You guys have no idea.
How was the technobabble? How did you deal with it? Was it a burden that you were perfectly happy to take on because you know what, this is the gig and it's it pays well? Did you enjoy it, or did you endure it?
No, the former. I mean, I didn't know what it was when I first got it. I mean, I assumed when I first got the gig, I didn't know that there'd be that much of that. But like a lot of texts that you work with. Again, the basis in theater is you figure out what is really being said by all of that language. Every genre, everything you work on has its own way of saying, "Oh, we're in danger," or "This is the reason why we're in danger," whatever, and you have to learn that language. So that's what the technobabble was. Then when I saw, how Amanda handled it and how Dave was doing it, that kind of mile a minute thing, that I sort of found my own way through that, and it really is. It's an important part of the script to explain to someone why we are doing certain things, why we are in the puddle jumper at this certain time. So why not have fun with it again, right? Why not do it in a way that you can have it sort of as structured as an argument, or as, a guy complaining against his boss. And that was another thing. The dynamic really worked nicely to, because everyone knows what it's like to have a boss like that, a megalomaniac boss. There's a great deal of that.
That's never happened to me.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. I've had lots of people at conventions tell me that they know people just like Rodney. That's the fun part, right? When you can sort of represent those things for other people. So that stuff is fun. I really enjoyed that. I think we also got way more mileage out of it. Us being frenemies, or whatever, for lack of a better word, us being odds to each other. Because there's those moments. I remember in some of those episodes where it was like, "Oh, you're my best friend. You're my best." It makes for a nice little "aw shucks" moment, but it doesn't really do anything to the relationship, because you don't want to see them going down the hallway going, "Hey, Rodney, hi, how you doing?" Because that's just another day at the office, right?
Thanks for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. You can find the full live stream shows on our YouTube channel, or visit dialthegate.com for the complete schedule. See you on the other side.